Hey everyone, before we get into today's video, if you've been enjoying the content or if you found any of my past tips helpful, do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot, and I just want to say a big thank you to those of you who've been watching, liking and also commenting on my videos. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Now, let's talk about reverse parking. Something that many drivers still find stressful even after passing the driving test. And hey, you're not alone. Let's be real. Just because you've passed your test doesn't mean every driving skill suddenly becomes second nature to you. Reverse parking, especially when there are cars around you or you're under pressure, can still feel a little bit awkward or even intimidating. I used to be the same way. There were times I would literally drive past a perfect spot just because it involved reverse parking. Or there are cars behind me and the pressure got to me, so I just decided to go around and find another parking. I want to break it down step by step, give you practical tips, and help you reverse park smoothly and confidently every single time. Quick disclaimer though before we dive in. If you're someone who's still preparing for your driving test, make sure to stick with the method that your instructor is teaching you. That's important for passing. What I'm about to show you is my personal technique that I started using after getting my license. It's what works best for me and has made reverse parking way easier and more natural. So, if you've already got your license but still finding reverse parking tough, hopefully this one will help you out. First things first, just remember, take your time. The number one reason people mess up reverse parking isn't because they can't do it. It's because they feel rushed, whether it's someone waiting behind you or the pressure to be fast, it messes up your focus. Here's the truth, you're allowed to take your time. As long as you're being safe and aware of your surroundings, it's okay to pause, adjust, and ease your way into the spot, slow and steady, as long as you get the job done. So now let's get into the actual parking itself, shall we? Find an empty lot for you to practice. And to make things easier, let's call this line number 1 and line number 2. Let's break it down into 6 simple steps. Step number 1. Align your shoulder to the middle of the parking spot. Step number 2. Make sure to check your blind spot and also there's no oncoming traffic. Step number 3. Move forward and turn your wheel to the right. Step number 4. Make sure you see line 1 in the mirror that's on the side of the spot that you're reversing into. Number 5. Put it to reverse and turn your wheel full lock to the left. Step number 6. Straightening up. Now let's do that again, but let's watch it from a different perspective. So again, step number 1. Align your shoulder to the middle of the parking spot. Step number 2. Make sure to check your blind spot and also there's no oncoming traffic. Step number 3. Move forward and turn your wheel to the right. Step number 4. Make sure you see line 1 in the mirror that's on the side of the spot that you're reversing into. Number 5. Put it to reverse and turn your wheel full lock to the left. Step number 6. Straightening up. So So now let's put it to the test with actual traffic and also a car that's actually waiting for me that's behind me. Remember to always take your time, okay? Remember all the pointers. Look out for your markers and reference points and just execute it like how you practice it. Slow and steady, and voila, there you go, all done. Alright, let's talk about practice. The most underrated part of becoming a confident reverse parker. Here's the thing. You can watch all the tutorials in the world, understand the steps perfectly in your head, but nothing replaces sit time. The real progress happens when you get out there, in your car, and put these steps into action, again and again. And it doesn't need to be complicated. Start simple. Find a quiet spot, maybe an empty parking lot or your neighborhood during off-peak hours. Practice with cones, water bottles, or even small boxes to simulate the space between cars. It gives you a sense of spacing without the fear of scratching another car. When you start feeling more confident, move on to real parking spots. Every variation teaches you something new. Don't be afraid to make mistakes while practicing, because that's the point. Mistakes help you learn what to adjust the next time. Also, pay attention to your own styles as you go. You might realize you prefer adjusting your mirrors a certain way, or that turning the wheel at a slightly different timing gives you a smoother entry. That's completely fine. Driving is a mix of techniques and feel. The more you do it, the more your instincts kick in, and stop overthinking every little move. One more thing, record yourself if you can. If you have someone with you or even a dashcam, reviewing your attempts could actually help you see what went right and what needs work. Don't aim for perfection on day one. Aim to get better every time. Even if you improve just a little bit with each session, that's still progress. And over time, reverse parking becomes something you won't even think twice about. So to everyone out there who's still finding reverse parking frustrating, I just want to say this. You're not a bad driver, you're just learning. And learning doesn't stop once you pass your test. In fact, that's where it really begins. There's no shame in struggling with something like reverse parking. It's one of those things that can really feel technical and overwhelming at first. But with a bit of time, patience, and consistent practice, you'll get it. And when you finally nail that tight spot without second guessing yourself, that's a great feeling. Remember, driving is a skill you build over time. So be kind to yourself, give yourself space to improve, and most importantly, don't avoid the challenge. Face it up, mess up, adjust, and keep going. If this video helped make things a little clearer and give you a bit more confidence, drop a like because it really helps the channel to grow. Subscribe if you want more real-world driving tips, relatable advice, and simple breakdowns for things like what we face on the road all the time. And hey, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Like for example, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to reverse parking? Have you found a technique that works better for you? Or maybe you just want to share a win, like finally parking perfectly in a tight spot at the mall. Let's celebrate those small victories, you know? Thanks again for watching, keep practicing, stay safe on the road, and I'll see you in the next video.